EA have released Openda. Now we have a 5-star weak foot and a 5-star skill move. They've got the exact same stats, I believe, the same playstyles, and the SBCs cost the same amount. Now, if you follow this method correctly, you will be able to complete both if you want them both. I'm not sure if you would, but if you do, very, very simple. But what you want to do is do your daily gold upgrade, which we're going to do first. Just like that, and then if you keep doing them, you're going to get yourself loads of packs back from the objective. I don't need to talk about that too much. The 85 player pick you're going to need, the 82 plus times 20, the 81 player pick, and let me just double check there isn't anything else in here that I might have missed. I don't think so. I don't like the triples. There is the crafting, but I've already done it. If you need golds, then you're going to have to do the daily gold. So I'm going to go and complete one of these and then show you what you need to do with them. But let's have a word from today's sponsor first. If you need some FC24 coins, this is the best place to go, I promise you. Time to upgrade your team. Head over to lootbar.gg. Best and most reliable place to buy coins. Don't forget to use code NANIC for 8% off on all your orders. Once they have made their way through, the coins will be delivered within the next 24 hours. And you will be ready to improve any of your team. Like I said, the link will be down in the description and the comment section. Use code NANIC for 8% off and improve your team today. So the bronze has been done, all commons into that. Also gives us a bronze pack back. We're going to do the exact same with the silver. And the silver squad has done as well. Now you want to do this 4 times. If you don't have bronze and silvers in your club, you're going to have to do bronze pack method into the daily bronze, give your silvers into the daily silvers, and then you can go ahead and complete that. Now, the reason why I've done this is just to show you what to do with these golds. So as you can see, when we update the store, we get 11 golds, 1 rare. That is actually enough for 1 player pick. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Now, depending on what you get in this pack, you can do extra things. So as you can see here, we've got all of these players. Nothing too crazy to shout about, is to be expected. But now we can start doing the player picks. Now, remember, if you do this 4 times, that's going to give you at least 44 players. So you should be able to get about 4 to 5 player picks if your luck's in on top of that. So what I'm going to do, just to show you that I've got the things in my club, I'm just going to switch this to newest and not do that. Switch it to newest, and it's going to show you everything that I have in my club that we've packed in this video. So Akaki's going to go, or Ake's going to go in, sorry, with our rare, and then all of these commons are going to be the rest. Now, if your pack luck's in out of 4 or 5 of these player picks, you're going to get at least an 85 or higher. That's going to help you on to the next step. So as you can see here, we're going to open up our first pick. Let's see what we get in there if our luck is in. If it's not, no matter. So we get ourselves an 86. Absolutely fantastic. This 86, I know you're thinking, what can I do with that? That is then going to go into the exchange, which is going to give you more cards back. So if we make our way over, 86 rated, 11 players, that's another player pick. And I can already hear you saying, well, that doesn't seem worth it. Trust me, the more you do this and the more consistent you are with it, the more player picks you're going to get, the higher rated fodder you're going to get, and much more. So now we can go over to the store, and we can make our way over to open up this pack. Now, if you want to join the Discord, it is in the description down below. If you want to become a member and learn how to grind things exclusively with exclusive videos and 100% answer back to all questions, that will be in the comment section down below. And you get an exclusive link in the Discord to get exclusive channels. So as you can see here, we got an 81 Rui from those 11 players. So we've got ourselves a load of players here. So we're going to go ahead and do one more pick with those. Now, again, like I say, the more consistent you are with this, the better off it is. And don't forget as well, objectives on top will give you extra packs. And just to also remember, Openda's there for 2 weeks. You've got plenty of time to do this. You don't need to rush to get him done. I know you want him for your team, but just trust me on this. Take your time with him, and it will be done. So again, going to newest, we're just going to stick in 1 rare. And then the rest of these players that are common are just going to go back into a pick. And we're going to see what we get out of this. Now, the more 83s and 84s you get, you can move on to the next step. But essentially, what you are doing is building up your club to get yourself 83, 84s, and moving on to the next one. So, we got 11 players. We got 1 pick from doing the gold upgrade. We then got a Ziyech that gave us another 11 players to do another player pick. So, from this alone, we got 2 player picks. We got an 84. Now, you need to get yourself 9 84s and then 2 83s. And the reason being is, this 82 plus times 20 is an 85 rated. And also, the 85 player pick is the same rating, but you can decide what you want. So 84s for this. Now, the reason why we do this, if I switch this to gold, I've obviously been doing a lot of player picks. I did a video literally today uploading player picks, if they're worth it or not. And I got those player picks from doing that method you just saw. Does take a little bit of time, but you will get everything done for free. So as you can see here, I'm popping in all the 84s I have from grinding those player picks and doing that method I showed you at the beginning. Also, please try and remember that I've just done that in about 4 minutes of just trying to show you how to do it. You have to do it longer than that unless your pack luck's in. We got ourselves 185 pick. You can put in 283s and 984s to get an 85 pick. Depending on what you get out of this pick, you can move on to the next step. So we got an 89 Casemiro. Fantastic for the Openda SBC or anything else we want. You can go ahead and pop him into that SBC, one of these ones if you want. If you don't have a lot of things in your club and you're looking to keep grinding more picks, pop in your 89 or 88 rated into the exchange. The reason being is, an 89 in particular is going to give us 51 players back, which if it's 8 players per pick, you can already do the maths. It's about 6 to 7 picks depending on what you get out of the pack as well. Now, at this minute in time, a lot of the birthday cards are gold commons. So what that means is we have a high rate of getting special cards out of these. So if we open up, we don't get one. Unfortunately, it's going to be a gold, Spanish centre mid. Looks like it's going to be from Barcelona, so at least it's Pedri, hopefully not Gabby, and it is Gabby, unfortunately. So we got an 83. That 83 can go towards any other SBC we want. And then all of these other cards you see are player picks. There are more player picks for us. And we got one duplicate, which is our 83 Gabby. So let's just say, for argument's sake, you don't have anywhere for an 83 to go right now, and you're a little bit lost. Instead of just discarding that 83, pop that 83 into a player pick. Now, I only recommend doing that, and make sure you listen to this part, if you have nowhere else to put them. If you don't have any SBCs available to go into, and you can't afford to do any more, then do the player pick. It's a rare god, and we can use the commons that we get from crafting to get ourselves another one. And what we're looking to do is try and get another 85 or higher from the player pick to carry on going round. Now, the more picks you build up, the higher rate forward you're going to get, as I keep saying, and you can start deciding. So we get another 83, but at least it's not duplicate, so you can just keep doing that over and over again. So from that 51 players, we probably got about another 2 or 3 player picks. So let me go ahead and build them off camera quickly. So that is the 3 picks done, and I've been using a rare every single time. Only one rare, the rest commons. You can go ahead and pop rares in when you run out of commons. So we got the 3 picks here, and now we can sort of move on to the next step. So you're looking to take anyone that's the highest rated if there isn't any 85s or higher or special cards. But essentially you're looking to build as many of these as you can, because they're going to help you on your way to grinding other SBCs and much more. So as you can see, they weren't the best picks there. We got 3 83s. Nothing too crazy. So that would mean then we have to decide what to do next. Now, we can pop a couple of these 83s into SBCs in terms of what we have available. For example, into the 85 player pick again, or the 82 plus times 20. Or if you don't have Team of the Weeks, put them into the Team of the Week upgrade, because that's going to be your best way of getting more Team of the Weeks, of course. So I'm going to pop in these 383s or 483s that I've got. And because I've been doing the picks a lot, I'm going to go ahead and just go and put in a couple 85s and that I have, or 86s if I need to get the rating over. And that's from just doing the player picks. Like I say, I post everything in the Discord if you want to see that. If you have any questions, try and comment in there, because I don't get back to many comments nowadays on the YouTube videos. Not because I don't want to, it's just because I get a crazy amount nowadays and it's really hard to keep up. So as you can see here, we're looking to try and get 85 rated. We might have to make a substitution here and one of the clubs out. But I wanted to show you what to do when you get to this stage. So essentially, do the daily gold upgrade into the player picks into the 82 plus times 20 first, then do the 85 player pick. Make sure you do that first, then that one. If you do it the other way, it makes it a little bit harder. Now, the reason being is, you should, if your pack luck is okay, you should get a lot of high-rated cards back from this, or at least one walkout. If your pack luck is that bad, then let me know in the comment section down below and I'll give you another solution. But as you see here, we go to open it, we get a birthday card. It's kind of to be expected now. Is that Messi? It's going to be, of course it's not. It's going to be Lautaro Martinez and another one. Is there Messi behind it though? We'll have to see. We see that there is our 87. They can go into Openda or anything else that we want. And we get an 89 Pulisic. So again, in this video alone, we packed some high-rated fodder to go into things. Another 87. Then these 385s that you see can go back into the 84 or 82 times 20. The same as these 84s. Save the rest that are 82 or lower into player picks. And now if you do this, if you swap them one by one as you go through, what will happen is it will refresh them to the top of your list. So when you go back to SBCs, it will be under most recent, and you don't have to try and sit there and remember every single duplicate you have. So you can see I've done every single one. Now when I back out and go to exit and sort items later, they are ready to go. Now, I'm not going to do Openda, so for me, I'm going to pop in that 89 into this, which is Pulisic, and the 87 Martinez into the 87 exchange. Now again, go into newest. You can see here all of our cards are lined up nicely. And that can go into there. Now, the reason I'm doing this, because I'm looking to build my fodder out for the next SBC that comes out, or the one that I want to do in the future. Now, if you guys want to do Openda, and then, of course, those high-rated cards that you just saw, go into the Openda SBC. Just makes it a little bit harder when you need to get some other rated fodder into your club. But at the end of the day, you are trying to complete a card. That's why it's a little bit harder. And then we've got all of our other goals that are going to go into this 82 times 20 and the 85 player pick. So let me go ahead and do that off camera and I'll be back once it's done. So that is another 82 times 20 done with the things in my club. But also I have some duplicates to deal with. So when I back off again and go to the store, you will see here that I will have some duplicates to deal with. Now I'm going to pop them into the 80 plus player picks again, or 81 plus player picks we say. These cards here. And if I get anything crazy out of them, I'll show you. If I don't, then I'll be back once that's done. So we only got a couple 85s, nothing crazy, so I'll pop them into the exchange. And now we have our 82 plus times 20 again. And we get ourselves a gold card. It's going to be French, centre mid. It's going to be from PSG, so I think that is Guerrero. I think she's a special card. She's not. She's an 86. So again, we've got an 86. Not the best 82 plus times 20. So it does show you that we don't always get good things. But again, all of these 84s can go into the 82 times 20. The 86 can go into Openda if we need to. We have an inform as well that can do the same thing. And then we have some more golds here. Now, if you have done all of those SBCs over and over, you haven't got any left to do, then what I recommend doing after that is the 85 plus player pick. But let's just say you've run out of 85 plus player picks as well. What is the next step? What can you do after that? There is a couple things. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but if your luck's in, your luck's in. You could look at doing this 88 rated pick. Let's say you get a really rubbish player that doesn't go into your team. Then what you could take from this is a high-rated fodder to go into Openda, for example. Now, I know I've got a team of the week because we literally just got it from that pack that we opened. So that can go in. And we've got a load of 84s as well that we got from the 82 times 20 that I'm going to use as an example in this video. So as you can see here, we've got this one basically done from doing that. It's going to give us an 88 rated player back as a minimum. And maybe someone that goes into your team that either stops you doing Openda, or somebody that goes into your team is even better than the player that you originally had, or it can go straight into Openda because it's not good enough to go into your team. Honestly, it depends how you look at it. And not only that, you are then recycling some of your duplicates back into your club, so you're not discarding any cards, and it just leaves you with 3 less. So I'm going to go pop all of those 3 into this SBC, and I'll be back once that is done. And that has been complete now. We've recycled some of our duplicates into that. We've now got an 88 plus pick. Treat this more as an 88 plus pick than a card that you should be putting into your team, unless it really is. So you can see here, we've got a 93, a 91, and a 90. They're all duplicates for me because I do all these League SBCs and all the grinding and everything. But a 93 rated squad is absolutely, or rated player to go into a team is absolutely huge to completing any SBC that you want, especially an 88 Openda. So let's use that as an example. An 88 with a 93 rated card in it, you can get away with so much in terms of lower rated. So let me show you here, newest. We pop in there, if we pop in a load of 83s and 82s, just to sort of give you a kind of an idea of what that's going to give you back with a 93 and what you have to kind of aim for afterwards. If I just go ahead and pop in all the 83s I've got and 82s that I have, yes, we won't have the SBC done, but you'll be surprised how close we are. So that's given us an 84 rated team, which is 82s and 83s. Once you start getting 86s and 87s with that as well, you are then laughing. Now, let's just say you don't have enough fodder yet to be able to do that, and you're like, well, what do I do next with that duplicate? Quick sell recovery. That's when you discard the player, go onto the companion app or web app and go to quick sell recovery. That is how you're going to be able to get that card back without using anything. If you don't have any quick sale recoveries left, then I don't really have an answer for you until wait till the next day to be able to go ahead and do that. But as you can see, the more you do these picks, the more players you're going to get into your club like I have. And the cycle rinses and repeats round. Now we need an 85 rated team, which is a little bit annoying. That's still not it. Pop in there. There we go. So I'll pop in 3 walkouts in here. I could have put Kane into this, but I'm actually going to save Kane for something else, an SBC that I want to do. And then we are going to go ahead and open up this 85 pick. Let's see what we get out of this. We get an 87, 86, and an 85. So again, another player to go into Openda or the exchange. And that's basically how you do it in a really short format of 14 minutes. If you do want to join the membership, the link is down below. If you want to join the Discord, that's in the description. And I will catch you in the next one.